data shows that half of America's small businesses say they won't survive a second Biden term. Wow, wow, wow. And anecdotally, from I know I work with a lot of people that have their own private practices, small businesses. Um, even my old lady has her own small business, and everyone is suffering under Joe Biden's economy. But 50%, but half of American small business say they can't survive another term of his. That tells you how bad this economy really, really is. How bad we think it is definitely worse. So we're gonna talk a little bit about that. This is gonna be a short one here. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my merch store. All right, so let's talk about this news here. Now, this comes from the National Post, and they report that small businesses across the United States are expressing growing concerns that they won't be able to stay alive financially if Joe Biden wins a second term in the White House. The new Freedom Economic Index survey shows 48.6, so almost 50% of small business respondents fear they will not be able to stay afloat under another 4 years of Biden government policies and tax increases. Wow, almost 50%. That is crazy. That's crazy. And they know, and the Democrats know they're in trouble. Nearly a quarter of respondents say they definitely won't be able to keep their doors open should Biden win re-election. So almost a quarter say that they know definitely if he wins, it's over. We're done. Donezo for us. Meanwhile, 26.2% said their businesses' financial viability would be unlikely. Stagflation, energy costs, the continued rise in consumer prices were all major concerns the small business owners said impacted their long-term outlook. Most major economic indicators continue to show inflation on the rise, with no slowing ahead anytime soon. Again, I don't foresee it getting any better until we get this man out of office. But despite a slight month-to-month dip in April, the Consumer Price Index, or CPI, increased at a rate of 3.4% annualized. April Producer Price Index, or PPI, an essential measure in the eyes of the Federal Reserve, was even more concerning than the CPI data. The PPI number showed a reacceleration in prices, with inflation stubbornly remaining above the Federal Reserve's 2% target. When inquired about potential measures to be taken in anticipation of a second Biden term, responses said they lean towards shutting their businesses or initiating a sellout to larger competitors. Wow, just go ahead and sell it out because they can't afford to survive in this economy. Continued consolidation in American industries has become a serious concern among consumers and regulators. The lack of competition in the airline industry may have played a role in the decline of quality control. I've just read an article today of another Boeing plane. I think this one was in, I want to say Saudi Arabia. I can't really remember where. Or they were flying from Turkey to Saudi Arabia, something like that. And the plane engines caught fire. Another Boeing plane. Just crazy. They don't care anything about quality control and checks. They're skipping all of that stuff and pushing these things out there. And this is the same type of stuff you will see in socialist countries. And that's what we are. We are turning into a socialist country where there is no quality control. The plane's going to be falling out the sky. And it's just everything is terrible. The economy, everything. But I digress because I can go all day on that. But the article goes on to say, resulting in the recent concern over the safety of Boeing airplanes. But that's wild. It's wild. Again, I don't see anything getting any better. If Biden again get another term It is the end of the country as we know it. I keep saying that. I'm not being hyperbolic. I'm just telling it like I see it. But let me know what you think about this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.